Before we start, I want you to imagine this. What if someone you loved came back from the dead? Not to say goodbye, but to name their killer. Because in 1897, that's exactly what allegedly happened. In Greenbrier County, West Virginia, a young woman named Elva Zona Heaster Shue was found dead in her home. She was only 23 years old, recently married, and lying at the bottom of a staircase. Her husband, Edward Shue, a blacksmith known as Trout, said she had collapsed suddenly from an everlasting faint. The local doctor, arriving hours later, briefly looked at the body and agreed. Cause of death. Natural causes. Except, Zona's mother didn't buy it. Mary Jane Heaster was immediately suspicious. When she went to see her daughter's body before the funeral, she noticed something strange. Trout was acting very possessive and peculiar. He had dressed Zona himself in a high-necked dress and had placed a large scarf around her throat, claiming it was her favorite. He wouldn't let anyone get close, especially near Zona's head and neck. Mary Jane felt in her gut that something was terribly wrong. And then, the visitation started. For 4 nights in a row, Mary Jane claimed that Zona's ghost appeared to her, not as a vague shadow, not as a whisper in the wind, but clear as day, standing right at the foot of her bed. The apparition told her mother that Trout was a cruel and abusive man. It recounted the final, horrific argument, where he flew into a rage and attacked her, grabbing her by the neck and brutally snapping it. To prove it, the ghost slowly lifted her head, showing the broken neck. Convinced by these visions, Mary Jane Heaster marched straight to the county prosecutor, John Alfred Preston, and demanded they reopen the case. She told him the entire story, ghost and all. Now, you'd think he would have dismissed her as a grieving, hysterical mother, but he didn't. Perhaps it was her conviction, or perhaps local rumors about Trout's past were already swirling. Whatever the reason, he listened. An order was given to exhume Zona's body. A proper autopsy was performed. And this time, they found it. Her windpipe was crushed. Her neck had been broken between the first and second vertebrae. This was no accident. This was no illness. This was murder. Edward Shue was arrested and put on trial. The prosecutor, being a smart lawyer, knew he couldn't build a case on ghost testimony. So, he put Mary Jane on the stand and let the defense attorney bring up the ghost story on cross-examination, hoping to discredit her. But the strategy backfired. Mary Jane was unwavering. She told the story with such conviction that it seemed to sway the jury. While the ghost testimony was never officially accepted as evidence, it was now in the jurors' minds. Combined with the hard physical evidence from the autopsy and testimony about Trout's strange behavior, it was enough. Edward Shue was found guilty of murder and sentenced to life in prison. He later died in jail during an epidemic. To this day, a historical marker stands in West Virginia commemorating the case. It's known as the Greenbrier Ghost, the only case in American legal history where testimony from a ghost supposedly helped secure a murder conviction. So, what do you think? Was it really a spirit seeking justice from beyond the grave? Or was it a mother's intuition and fierce love, so powerful it refused to let a killer get away with murder? Thanks for watching. Have a look around the channel for more.